Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your Tuesday's reading, the 27th of August. Oh, Five of Swords jumping out there. Okay. That can sometimes mean a bit of friction with someone, a bit of things going in your direction, even if it wasn't what you wanted. Okay. So I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. Quick reminder that I'm going live on Facebook on the 13th of October for some card pulls. I'm at Captain's Flat this Saturday, the 31st. Marconi in September on the 8th, which is at Bosley Park. Cootamundra on the 14th, 15th of September, and Mingara on the 29th of September. Now, some of those I take bookings for directly. Others you can book through the person or the operator of the event. So just let me know if you're interested in any of those, and I'll make sure that we get you on the list. And perhaps I'll see you there. And then comes the Five of Swords again. Very, very interesting. Some sort of victory at the expense of someone else there. Keeps jumping out, so I'm not quite sure what that means for people, but it's a very general energy here. All right, let's get cracking. Oh, and then we have the Five of Cups coming out. Okay, so the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups together say to me that somebody is either walking away from something or has walked away from something because it wasn't perhaps... it wasn't turning out like you thought it was. It wasn't going in the direction that you thought it should have been. Something to that effect. And the walking away with the Five of Swords is always about sort of a hollow victory. It's about, you know, having a win but not really feeling like you've won anything. The Five of Cups is looking back at what you've had to walk away from with sadness without realizing that something better might be in your future. So you're so honed in on the three cups that have fallen down and the stuff spilled out that you're not noticing there's two cups in front of you. So I figure with both that coming out and the Five of Swords coming out previously several times, that somebody's had to walk away from something because the other person has not either invested in the situation or they have withdrawn from the situation. Okay, so we have a King of Cups here. Of course we do. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I am not sure if this is about so much about the sign though. I feel this might even be your energy at the moment. I'm feeling like the way you're feeling here is that you've done everything, you've been very mature about something, you've done everything emotionally possible to cope with the situation, and the other person hasn't been reciprocal. So it's like you have grown from this situation, you understand what you want, you're emotionally stable, and you were ready to make this offer, but perhaps it was the other person that wasn't investing. Okay, there is an offer coming in though. So there's a very slim possibility that whoever this happened with, if you walked away from someone, that it could be someone else coming in with an offer because they know you're now single, but it could also be the same person coming back here, especially since it's a water sign, because they see you as their person here. So they're very, very much invested in you for the future. Okay, let's get a good look at it. There was a cup offered before. There has been a love offer, an offer of something that has been given before, but the person did not want it. They didn't reciprocate, they weren't interested, they pushed you away for whatever reason. They could have had other interests in their life. They could have, you know, already had offers that they were considering, and the offer you had for them wasn't quite the right one. Can also be the universe offering you love and you not taking it for some reason. And that could be the other person. We are talking general reading here. Okay, I do have the Ten of Cups here though. So the Ten of Cups is about having all your ducks in a row. Like, it's beautiful. It's about having, you know, happy family, happy life, everything going your way. It is the end of a cycle, but it's been a really good end to the cycle. Okay, then we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess talks of intuition, talks of inner knowing. It also talks about things being hidden. So there may be something that hasn't come to the surface here. We also have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is an energy of holding back, holding space, rethinking things, looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, and then waiting for your ships to come in. I can see what you're doing here. Nice moves, Ninja, nice moves. Okay, Four of Swords. So taking time out from some sort of heartbreak situation. Could have been a Three of Swords energy, waiting for a brand new start with this Ace of Swords here. Definitely some sunshine. You know, we have some beautiful cards in this reading. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we do have the Temperance. Have a few major arcanas too. So they're like 3 major arcanas here. The Temperance card talks about bringing in balance, but it also talks about divine timing. And when I look at these cards, I think events had to happen in this order, in this way, for this to come to where it needs to be. So if you've been one of those people who's been sitting back saying it's never going to happen, I don't deserve it, you know, whatever you've been saying to yourself that's negative, you're going to get what you want. For most of you here, you're going to get a result, and most likely that's an offer of something here. So whatever you're trying to bring in here, Four of Pentacles, don't be so stubborn about it though, because it may not be quite the result that you were waiting for. It might not come completely in the shape that you wanted it to. So let's have a quick look. So Five of Cups is talking about looking back at the past without revealing what's in the future, without looking at what's in the future, being in denial about it. Perhaps you do see this Two of Cups in your future, but you're so mourning and regretful about the other stuff that you're not looking forward. The King of Cups is here, so you could be dealing with a water sign, but I feel strongly that this is your energy. There is another offer coming in from someone who really feels that you are the person. This energy here is very quick and fast, so whoever's coming in now is coming in with a lot of passion. Now, for some of you, this may not be about love. It could be about some sort of situation that you've walked away from. It could be a job offer that you didn't get. It can be, you know, a situation with family or friends where you've had to walk away from someone because they've been perhaps not investing. Perhaps they've been a little selfish, a little bit self-centered. Maybe you've invested a lot in that situation and you've got nothing back. But what I want to say to you is there's a feeling here, even though it's hurt you to have to walk away from something, it's like you've woken them up from their reverie. So you're waking them up from some sort of dream or some sort of denial that they have been in. So it's like they have sort of been bounced back from something. For some of you here, it could be that you've got someone coming in that you've had who's been in another situation that they have not been able to move away from. And your patience and your gratitude and your waiting has helped this to happen, because you've stood back, you've left it alone, you've walked away, you've had belief that it would, even at times though you may have got a little bit sort of negative or a little bit sort of stuck in your thinking about it. I want to say to you that this had to happen the way it happened. This person had some growing and some healing to do before they could return. Not all of that may have been visible to you, because you could have been in a time where you weren't talking or you didn't have much to do with this person. They are coming back in. I just want to say though, again, be a little bit cautious. This person is a little bit closed off, or this person, whatever they're offering to you here, is a little bit cautious and a little bit unsure of how you're going to react to this offer. So just be a little kind. They've done a lot of work on themselves to get themselves to this place, and a lot of healing. But they're definitely bringing in a brand new opportunity for you here. In the right timing, in the time it was supposed to happen, for whatever reason. And if that's that they've had to walk away from something else, if it's something like, you know, a job offer, maybe they couldn't come in because the paperwork wasn't completed. But definitely this feeling that things have happened exactly as they should have happened. That's the card that wants to come out. That's about being friends with the earth. being in alignment with earthly things. There we go. That's the card we need. The card of the sacrifice is here. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. The sacrifice asks that you offer to Spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar of which you have been paying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in the banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. When they're asking you to offer to Spirit, I think what they're saying here is that you were patient and you have waited for what was coming to you. You haven't fought against it. You've allowed the universe to do their good work here. And I think that's really nice that you're being rewarded for being patient, trusting, and understanding that, you know, there is a set of circumstances that have to be met before somebody can come in. And I do hear it often, you know, I hear people breaking up and they'll say to me, how long before we're back together? And, you know, it might look like it's going to take a number of months for healing to occur or whatever. And then people get upset because it's not next week. And you're like, this person's been through the mill here. Maybe it will take a little bit of time. Maybe there are processes that have to happen. But ultimately that says to me that Spirit is saying that you need to be patient and you need to understand that things take time. But they are saying it is coming in. The Pachamama came out too, and it says, you're a child of the earth. Now is the time to eat right, love right, and be joyous, regardless of the circumstances you may find yourself in. Be grateful for your life, your body, and all that nourishes you. Pachamama invites you to relish each breath, enhance your joy, embrace your joy and your pain equally, and discover love through both. Let Pachamama know how you appreciate all her blessings with an act of service, such as planting a tree, helping an endangered species, or protecting the ocean. So it's very much about being thankful here and being grateful for what you have. And I know at times when you're going through things that are tough or a little bit challenging, that we tend to get a bit disenchanted, but it's on its way. Have a wonderful day.